And they slapped him. And when they were slapping him, and hitting him, they was like, Jesus, you Christ, tell us who's hitting you. Since you be Jesus, tell us who's hitting you. And the next morning, around 6 o'clock, because in the Jewish time, the way they keep time is the first hour of the day is 6 o'clock, the third hour of the day is 9 o'clock, and the sixth hour of the day is 3 o'clock, and so forth. So they take Jesus first, they take him to Pilate. And Pilate knew that they were just doing this because of envy. So he sends Jesus back to Herod, the governor for the Jews. And Herod sends him back to Pilate. Because Jews don't crucify people. Only the Romans crucify people. So he goes back to Pilate, and Pilate, he doesn't want to crucify Jesus, and you know this why they're doing this. And so Jesus is there, and he brings out this notorious criminal by the name of Barabbas. And he asked the people a simple question, because it was normal during the Passover that he would let somebody go. So he brings Barabbas, and he has Jesus, and I think maybe Pilate is thinking they're probably going to pick Jesus over this man. And he asked him, which one do you want me to release? Sort of like maybe us sometimes. You got an old self and a new self, and he says, which one do you want us to release? And they says, give us Barabbas. And then somewhere along this time, his wife sends him a message, says, don't mess with this man Jesus. I've seen that, some bad dreams, and you don't need to mess with him. So Pilate asked the people, said, what do you want me to do with this Jesus, this Christ? And they all said, crucify him. But then Pilate said, this man hasn't done any evil. But then he said, they all the more said, crucify him. That stopped about 8 o'clock. And then somewhere between about 8:30, Jesus is carrying his cross, and a man named Simon of Cyrene, they get him, they help Jesus carry the cross. And it says the soldiers, they once again spat on Jesus, tore his clothes off, mocked him, put a robe on him, beat him on his head, pressed some thorns, made some thorns crown and pressed it on his head. Now he's headed to the cross. And in about 9 o'clock, it says in the third hour,